I want to introduce a topic which is like very common in this community, and that is what to do when you feel like you're missing your person a lot and you don't know what to do because things are not in your hands, things are not in your situations, things are not in your control, whatever it is. So what do? So let me just share my experience and maybe it could help you. So uh, so I am going through certain things in my professional life, and it is kind of impacting my mental health, and I'm even thinking of switching jobs. Maybe not in the short run, maybe I'll be here for some time, and then I'll eventually think to switch jobs in a different city, not in my home city but in a different city. That is what I am thinking about, because the funda is to learn from whatever you're going through, not to escape but to learn the lesson, what it is trying to teach you. But if it is becoming too hectic for you, or if it is becoming something like you don't love or enjoy, then it is a good decision to actually switch things. So this is my decision, or this is my plan. But let's see if internally also it could happen on its own. But if it doesn't happen, then I'll eventually switch jobs. That's what I'm thinking. So what happens is that, so basically the people we are in love with, especially our SPs, they usually are the most closest people we know. And what happens is that we in a certain way want to share things with them, or whatever it is, like we just want them together with us at this point of time right now. 1 minute. So we just want them together with us at this point of time right now. So that's what we expect, right? But what happens, for example, like this has been since last 3-4 nights, I suppose. And as I always say, that I know that my if I miss him, he's also missing me. I know this for sure, because this has happened so many times. What I feel, he feels too. And so that's the thing. Okay, so I know this for sure. But what I was like, oh, I just wanted a release of an emotional release. It feels like I haven't been talking to this person for quite some time. And I know that even if we don't talk, we still love each other, we are still connected to each other. He hears me, I hear him. So I know all these kinds of things, I mean, subconsciously I'm saying. And so I just come to know, I have a very strong intuition, like if there is a time when he's missing me a lot, I feel certain sensations in my mouth and throat, and I just understand, okay, this is this person missing me. Or in times when he misses me a lot, and I feel it, like I start coughing a lot. And I suppose that, I do not know if you guys believe in this, but this has been tried and tested a lot of times, and it has always proved right to me by 3D evidences as well. So I'm not talking by just like just by my things. So these are soul connections usually. So with our SPs we have soul connections, with our family we have soul connections. It depends upon how close you are to a certain person. We also have certain soul connections with our friends as well. So like good friends, not all, but good friends. So that's the thing. So I have, so for me, my SP is the most closest person. And I see, as I always told you, that I have already saved his number as my husband, and I've put a heart beside it and a ring beside it. So my mind, for since a long time, has already registered him as my husband. And I also used to call him my husband in some of the messages I used to write, even when like we were not officially confirmed as husband and wives at that point of time. So it is fine to do all of this, but when we miss someone, what happens is that we get overwhelmed by a lot of emotions. And how do we deal with that? How do we go about it? So it is something which is very difficult emotion to deal with. So I've seen myself, I have seen myself at some nights entertaining myself by some or the other way, by seeing some movies, by seeing some videos, by seeing certain other thing or the other, just to keep myself happy. And then at a certain point of time, when I feel happy, I laugh, I do all those kinds of things, and all of a sudden I burst into tears. And this has been happening for like 4 or 5 days or so, and I do not know, sometimes your female cycles affect you. And usually when a person is going through a PMS cycle, they need their person beside them. But to be honest, these are just excuses to me. I want him all the time with me. Like, wanting is a wrong word, because wanting means you don't have your desire. What I'm trying to say is, I know that he's beside me always, and I like feeling his presence. I love him so much. So, and I know that he feels the same way passionately. And passionately, as in, please don't get me a wrong way. Passionately means, I mean, emotionally. So people get passionate word in a very wrong way. Passionate means in a love passionate way. So I know that he also craves me the way I crave him. But when you're using the word crave, then that means you're not having that desire. So when do we say that we have a sugar craving? We have a sugar craving when we have not had sugar for a long time. So it means you are dwelling in the lack state. And I know that, see, missing someone is a human experience, and missing someone is, you might miss them, you might want to write to them, you might want to open up and talk to them, or you want them. So, and it is fine if you want them to talk to you, if you want them to reach out to you. So it is all fine. It's just your human needs. It's fine. But what I would like to suggest is, when you're feeling a certain way, go and do the inner conversations. And I think that helps a lot, because inner conversations, it's like, so you are just imagining this person talking to you in a way like you want him to talk, so you want him to reach out to you. So imagine him saying that I love to reach out to you, I love to talk to you, I want to start my day with you, I want to end my day with you. So like that. And for me, something which has always worked or helped is that I imagine him sleeping beside me as my husband, and I am sleeping beside him, and we share the same blanket. So these are some of the things which has helped me a lot, and I would suggest you guys to do the same also. So when you find yourself crying for your person, or you find yourself missing this person, just tell yourself that this is a human experience, and it's fine to feel this way. Maybe soothe yourself by some soft songs, or you can do some gentle meditations which helps. So that's a thing you can do. Apart from this, you can see certain series like this you can see Sweet Magnolias. This is a very sweet series. You can also read certain books like Pride and Prejudice, or you can see movies like Pride and Prejudice, or you can see Bridgerton. It's so full of love. Soulful love means the love which never leaves you. That the kind of connection we are actually doing in this manifestation community. So why we came into this manifestation community was because we wanted this person in our life permanently. And in the 3D, we were shown evidence of what we believed through our past woundings, through our old conditioning. And we just want this person to be our permanent life partner, because we know that we have soul ties with our specific person. So that's how we got into this manifestation community. And then when we found out that manifesting works with specific people, then manifesting works with your specific jobs, manifesting works with money, manifesting works with healing diseases and ailments. Go and check Joe Dispenza. It is all about how he has healed his own ailments, and how all over the world he's helping these people to heal their own ailments. So that's the thing. So the world is full of magic. And I think I've always wanted to educate my specific person also this way, because I think he dwelled a lot on the negative side of love. And it is fine, because maybe that comes from the old conditioning of him. And so that's the thing. So I always tried to make his experience on love with me a peaceful experience, an experience wherein he can come back to his home, me. So that's the thing. And I really love this person a lot, and I know that he loves me back too. And that is why, like, even I started loving him, because the way he loves me is something like he's the best. He's the best. I mean, he's the only one for me. So when I found him, like, I don't know, like, love never asks your permission before happening. It just happens. And so for a lot of time, like, for a long time, I didn't even realize that I've fallen in love with this person. I knew that he's my best friend, and whatever happens, good, bad, anything, I would go to this person. But I didn't know that it was this deep with him. So and then ultimately I made a decision that this is my person, and I know that this person I think it's not just him and me in this birth. Maybe we have been together in all the births, and that's what it is, and that's all. So that's what I started putting all my focus and awareness on how to make our bond abundant, how to make our bond forever, and how to manifest a better version of our relationship wherein we are always together. So when you're talking to some people, like you're talking to your friends or something, try to speak things in a way as if you're always together, even if you're not in the 3D together right now. These are just circumstances, and we all know circumstance change. So you just have to dwell on that abundant state for all the time. And yes, missing is a human experience. Missing is fine too. But when you're missing them, try to do the inner conversations. Like, I'll post some of the inner conversations I want to post. And do that. You need to go deeper into trust that this is yours. This has already happened. This person is yours. It has already happened. That's all. You don't need to go and control the situations outside. You don't need to, you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's what I wanted to say, and I hope this helps all of you, because I've come across many success stories with my clients, with my old clients, and with several other people as well in the manifesting community, wherein people have gone through their own shitty circumstance, and those shitty circumstance we make subconsciously by our own thoughts. Like, if some of you have manifested that breakup by focusing on all the wrong past hurts, like, it's not just with some of you, even I have done that. Like, I'm not gonna say that we have had any breakup, because we never broke up. We were always together. We were always together. So I do not even want to think about that word. There are certain things which I follow. I do not like using that divorce word. I do not like using the breakup word or being separated word. Why? Who said we were separated? We were always together. And to be honest, we were always together. Like, might not be in a relationship kind of way, but we always, if he needed me, I was there, and if I needed him, he was there. Maybe not directly or something like that. Maybe sometimes he was very rude to me or something like that, but I knew deep down he cares for me, he loves me. And it's just maybe he doesn't know how to regulate his feelings. That's why it comes off rude to me. But I know the deeper him. I know the real him. So I know how loving and sweet he is, and how much he loves me, and that's all that matters to me. I just want the love, because so that's the thing. And also, like, so some weeks back, like, so one of my friends, so he was talking a lot about how his relationship fell apart because they were long distance, or because they were there. To be honest, I find long distance as a part of shitty excuse of explaining the thing that things didn't work out for them. Things didn't work out because they didn't want them to work out. So this person I was talking to, he's a very negative kind of person, and he always is like, he would just find excuses. He would just find excuses to say that this didn't work out. So try focusing and asking yourself what you say yourself. Are you someone who always say that love doesn't work out for you, you are not lucky in love? Then you are actually fulfilling your own prophecy, because you believe that ways. Love is successful. I always believed in this, and that's why I have worked things out with my specific person internally, and in the 3D also it will eventually work out. But I something which he and me has common is that we believe in the forever in love. Yes, he needs to work upon certain inner dialogues he has inside, like he needs to feel lucky in love, he needs to feel deserving of love. So that those are certain things which I feel like he should work on. But that's fine, like people learn with time, and I guess he's already doing the inner workings. Sorry, he's already doing the inner work, because I feel because I know what he feels. So that's what I wanted to say. So when you find yourself missing a person, do the inner conversation, talk things in a way as if like he's talking to you. And people who are in long distances, to be honest, these are just part of circumstance. You know you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person. So there's nothing like that. And in fact, this guy friend of me, he was saying that his girlfriend expected him to, come and meet her like every month or so. Like for me that was never a complaint, because my person would do that for me. And I felt the luckiest, and I felt really valued when he did that for me. So like there was one time he wanted to give me a surprise, but I was not in this city where uh, he came to give the surprise in. And that actually hurt me a lot, because like he came to give me a surprise but I was not there. And I felt really really guilty, but I didn't know that he would come at that point of time when I was not in the city. And I did communicate to him. I think he forgot it or something like that. But I am honestly so like I was always someone like who liked gifts, who liked surprises, and I think he knows my certain things of my love languages. So so that's the thing. Be like, your specific person is your best friend, I suppose, but for me it is real. If Even if they are not your best friend, like if some of you do, if some of your specific person are not your best friends, try to make them the most closest best friend you have. Because what happens is that when you have that friendship, that really goes a long way. That friendship is very very important. Friendship is a very integral part in your relationship, any relationship. With your life partner, it is of course very important. So that's the thing. And go deeper in trust. When you find yourself crying or doing something, go deeper in trust that this is forever. That's all. You guys are each other's partner. That's all.